Welcome, welcome, my beautiful souls. I'm so excited that you're here. I'm so pumped for this webinar. I just feel so good. I think it's going to be very good time together. And I can't wait to share with you all of my tools and strategies and a powerful meditation to support you in times like these, okay? I know you might be in different circumstances now. You might be feeling different certain things. And I want to let you know that we're all in this together, and all of us are feeling or have been feeling this way at some point. So I'm here to deliver the tools and support and meditation to help you to get out of this emotional sinkhole, because I know for sure, and I believe and I know for sure that you can feel good no matter what the circumstances are. So that's my goal as a spiritual teacher and leader here, to bring us all together to create this global awareness, global meditation, and give you the tools that you can use over and over again. And if you'll need a reminder, you will be able to come back to these tools and have this recording available for you at any time, and come back, listen to it, rejuvenate again as needs be. Okay, so I'm super pumped, super excited. Let me go ahead and check. You can hear me. Good, 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 good. Perfect. Wonderful. All right. So first, I would like to start by saying that I am proud of you for taking this step and showing up, because it's so important to show up for our healing, to show up to feel good. And if you're watching this one way or another, you've been guided here, right? It's just not by chance you're here. You've been guided here, and you're here because you want to feel good. And you can use these strategies that I'm about to teach you not only in difficult times, because everything passes, everything does not stay the same way forever, you know? So even when all of this, craziness is over, you'll be able to use these tools anytime you feel anxious, if you need to feel more grounded, if you don't feel protected, don't feel safe. These tools will get you going up to speed to your desires, up to speed to everything you're desiring right this moment. I want to mention that because of this situation, we have bad things and good things happening at the same time. Bad things, we're all aware of them. Good things is that we are creating new desires for well-being of this planet, for well-being of everyone on this planet. So I want to assure you that there's something good coming. And when you keep your focus on something good, when you keep your vibrations high, you are contributing in an enormous way to the universe, in an enormous way. And one way to be able to do it is actually to restrict the information that is not serving you. I know it's not easy these days, but I can give you my own example. And you guys know me that I've been struggling with being sensitive my whole life. And until the day I learned I was an empath, I was struggling. I was still on my spiritual journey, but I knew something was missing. I was absorbing other people's energies, and I didn't know how to own my own energy. And, I also have days when I can be under the influence of something negative, or under the influence of people who have their own opinions about things, under the influence of news and violence, unfortunately. However, we cannot control what's happening in the world. What we can control are thoughts. And I for sure can tell you that we are able to feel good at any circumstances. And I'm here to help you with that. Okay. All right. So how about, guys, we'll start with the meditation. Let me just guide you a little bit. We're going to start with the meditation. And after this powerful meditation, I'm going to dive in and teach you the powerful strategies and tools to help you deal with these difficult times. Or I'm going to share more about how I ground myself, how I stay connected. Not all the time. No one can stay connected all the time, don't get me wrong. But in the moments when I find myself in an emotional sinkhole, what I do. I'm going to be sharing my tools and my secrets with you today. I'm so pumped that you're here. I'm so excited. And one thing I'm going to ask you in the chat, if you can leave one word with your intention, what are you willing to take from this workshop today? It could be one sentence, one word, or maybe something that brought you here. Peace, love it, love it, love it, love it. Yes, give me just one intention, one word. Peace, change, peace, grounding, peace. There's so much peace. You guys in a good place. You're in the right place. Continued bliss, release fear, inner peace, happiness, growth. Intention, peace, and joy. I just have goosebumps, guys. Do you feel the goosebumps? Avoid anxiety, owning my energy, centered, stress relief, calm, growing. Like even the word peace, even the word intention. And I've been teaching this in my last class, that intentions are words with energy. When we give that energy into the world, something changes in that moment. Safety, positivity, growing, peace, emotional balance. Self-love, so needed these days. That's wonderful. Awesome, awesome. We're on the same page. You are in the right page. You are in the right place. So I'm going to start guiding you with this powerful meditation. And one thing I'm going to ask you is that come as you are, accept yourself exactly where you are. Don't try to grasp into something that you think you need to learn. Just something brought you here this moment, whether you're watching live or watching the recording, something brought you here. I want you to accept this moment. Don't expect anything from yourself. Just go with the flow, and I will guide you through this powerful meditation. All right. So, okay, everybody, let's place our hands in a prayer and just say thank you to all of the guidance, all of the help, all of the invisible help that is available for us 24/7. And all of the angels, all of the universal help that is available for us, that is here with us this moment, keeping us safe and protected and grounded. I want to say thank you. Thank you for being with us. Thank you for gathering, to all our spirit guides, to all of our guidance, to our inner being, to the earth, to Mother Nature. We just bow and we say thank you. All right, and now take a deep breath in, close your eyes. If you feel guided, you can place one hand on your heart, another hand on your belly. It's optional. And take a deep breath, lift your shoulders, and as you exhale, drop your shoulders. Drop your shoulders. And take another deep breath in through your nose. Breathe in. And breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. And one more time, breathe in, breathe out. And now go with your own pace. You can keep your hand on your belly to notice as your belly is falling and rising. And place your focus, place your attention either on your breathing, either on the sounds around you. Like I hear an airplane right now. Maybe you hear air conditioning. Focus on this moment, on your breathing. And keep breathing in and breathing out. You're exactly where you need to be. There's nothing that you need to change this moment. There's nothing that you need to accomplish this moment. There's nowhere you need to be at this moment, but just now and here. And notice sensations in your body. If you feel any tension, welcome it. and then release. And for the next minute or so, just follow your breath and accept yourself. Any thoughts that are coming your way, by letting them stay without pushing them, pushing against them, and see how they're going to go away the moment you let them in. Keep breathing in and breathing out. Cultivating this moment of peace, of surrender. And maybe this moment, hold that intention word that you had for yourself in your mind. Imagine a beautiful green light in the middle of your heart. Now, as you breathe in, this green light is extending and getting bigger and growing bigger. You may place your hand on your heart to feel the sensations of this moment. And this beautiful green light, it might be with sparkles, it might be any way you imagine it, gets stronger and bigger. And it turns into a golden light as you extend it from your heart into the world. Imagine that in your mind's eye as you beaming this powerful force of a green light out of your heart. And as it extends into the world or into the room where you're in, it turns into the golden light. Bring all of those powers into that light, into your own connection, into this moment. And while you do that, keep breathing, keep noticing your breath and focusing on your breath. You may send that light as far as you want to cover the entire earth. You may be guided to send this light just around your body. It's really up to you. Your inner being, your higher self knows what to do this moment. And in your mind's eye, you can say, I intend to feel good. My priority is to feel good, because when I feel good, I'm in my power. When I feel good, I'm able to help others. When I feel good, everything starts to work out for me. Everything you wanted starts with a big desire to feel good. Basic desire to feel good. Let's cultivate this energy. Let's send this note to the universe for your well-being, for your peace, for your calm. And keep sending that light. If you can, keep imagining, keep envisioning, sending that beautiful light. Maybe you want to send it to someone you love, maybe to someone who needs it the most right now. Don't push, just see where you guided to send that light, who you guided to send that light to. And imagine as it connects your heart and their heart in this moment. Now imagine this beautiful green and golden light is covering your entire body. You're like in a cocoon made out of this green and golden light. And maybe you even notice as the colors start to mix, or maybe it's just the green color, maybe it's just a golden color. There is no right or wrong. Just go with your heart, go with your flow, whatever you can imagine this moment. Notice how you feel this moment. Notice sensations of this beautiful, powerful grounding light that you created. Maybe you feel like you don't want to get out of that light. Maybe you feel like this feels so soothing, so calming. Keep in mind that this light is always available for you. This safe space is always available for you at any moment, at any time. And now slowly start wiggling your fingers and toes. Bringing your awareness back to your body. Keep noticing this present moment. Keep focusing on this moment only. Maybe you feel tingling sensations. Maybe you feel almost like numbness in your body. It's all good. Whatever you feel, it's all good this moment. You're good. You're safe. You're protected. You're always safe if you choose to see your safety. You're always protected if you choose to feel good. You're always connected to your higher self if your dominant intent is to feel good and feel peace and feel calm. And now as you start bringing yourself back into your body, maybe, move your neck, head, shoulders, maybe roll them back and front. Maybe do a little stretch if you feel guided. Whatever works for you. And now we're going to imagine roots growing out of our feet into the ground. You might feel tingling sensations in your feet as you imagine roots drawing you to Mother Nature, keeping you connected, keeping you grounded, keeping you safe, keeping you protected, bringing you back into your body safely. Remember, you're always safe when you're connected to your higher self. And let's maybe seal this beautiful intention of grounding with another deep breath in and out. And take a moment, a minute or two, to get back into your body from this meditation. Take your time. There's no rush. We're not in a rush. And when you're ready, open your eyes. And when you're back, let me know in the comments with one word or one sentence How do you feel now, this moment? If you're watching this recording, make a mental note to yourself. Relaxed, grounded, calm, good, loving, centered, connected, better, so calm. Relieved, I love that word, relieved. Awake, thankful, grounded. Relaxed. I feel good and relaxed than earlier. Yes. Thank you. Thank you for sharing. Back to myself. Grounded, calm. So I want you to take a moment to take this feeling in without trying to rush anywhere. Just absorb it, this good feeling, and also observe it. That's beautiful. Positive, connected to my energy, blissful, amazing experience. All right, so I want you to memorize this feeling. Remember that this guided meditation will be available to you at any moment. You can always go back, rewatch it every time you feel you need it. It's there for you. I'm here to support you. I'm here to uplift you. And you guys doing an amazing job. And it looks like the intention that you had in the beginning of our workshop, and mostly was peace, to feel peace, calm, centered, grounded. It looks like after meditating, you accomplished this feeling. And here's the thing that I want to let you know is that, do you see how, what a short amount of time it took us to accomplish, to feel good? I honestly have goosebumps. I don't know, guys, if you can see goosebumps. It took us only a few minutes to accomplish the feeling. Now, what people usually have backwards is that there's nothing wrong with manifesting more peace, manifesting, things that we want in life, manifesting our freedom, especially nowadays, freedom even to go to places. So that may take a little bit longer. But we only want that desire because we want to feel good. And now I demonstrated to you that feeling good does not have to take a long time, right? So it took us about 10 to 15 minutes. And you can get to the place of feeling good at any time. And I promise you, things and circumstances and conditions do not have to change for you to feel good. Okay, you got to be mindful about the information that you consume. You got to be mindful about the conversations you have. And I'm going to teach you the tool today that will help you speed up your good vibrations, so you kind of hop in on these good vibrations and create more of that momentum. I know it's not easy these days, but we have control over how we want to feel. I suggest is that every day you wake up and you ask yourself, how do I want to feel? Not what do I want to accomplish? Not what is my to-do list? You wake up and you ask yourself, how do I want to feel today? And the answer will be, I want to feel good. I want to feel uplifted. I want to have uplifting conversations. I want to get great news. I want to feel goosebumps from excitement today. Okay, one thing that I learned on my journey is that it's not up to me. I remember my spirit guide told me, Jane, it's not up to you to ask how we're going to deliver everything you ask us for, but ask, why do you want it? Okay. So when you wake up, that's your biggest why. When you ask yourself, how do I want to feel? That's your biggest why. You want everything in your life because you want to feel good. And that will start creating more of that positive energy in your life. Okay, guys, give me thumbs ups if you're with me. Yes, wonderful. Yes. Thumbs up. Good, 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 good. Love it. All right, so this is a very important moment, so please take it in. Now, I'm going to teach you a tool that helps me, especially recently, to get on my high horse, so to speak, to increase my positive energy, positive momentum, to increase that swirling energy that feels good. Because when I feel good, everything starts to work out for me. You know, I get great news daily when I feel good. I feel connected. I feel joyous. I feel uplifted. And when I don't feel good, I take a look at the conditions and I wish the conditions to change. So my wish is that, first of all, if you can, at least practice for the next 7 to 14 days. Try to limit any information that is not serving you. Your emotions, your intuition will let you know. If you read something and you're like, ugh, close it, don't finish reading, even though it can be very exciting for our ego to read all of the negative headlines, okay? I don't want you to go ahead and Google any numbers, and we do have to face reality, but I'm telling you from my experience, no one can help me feel better. No one's gonna bring me good news, especially not social media sometimes, and not, you know, news around the world. They're not going to bring you good news. You have to create yourself and focus on the good news in these times. Okay, so if for the next 7 to 14 days, if you can practice and make a mental note that every day I'm going to limit the information that I consume unless that information feels good. Okay, unless that information feels good. A few days ago, I've been kind of in that trap of listening a little bit more, reading a little bit more. It didn't do good to me, guys. It didn't do good to me. It didn't do good to me as a mom, as a spiritual teacher, as a person, as a human being, as a friend, as a wife. It didn't do good to me. So if that's something you can really take a mental note of and pay attention to limit your exposure to anything that doesn't feel good, it will help you tremendously. Okay. All right, so we're gonna get to Q&A a little bit later too, but I love this question so far. We'll get to it. All right, so one tool that I want to teach you today that will help you to increase that good momentum, especially as empath and sensitive people. Here's the thing. I want you to imagine you're riding on a merry-go-round, right? So the merry-go-round starts slow, right? Then the merry-go-round increases the speed. Now you are on that merry-go-round. You're going up to speed. You're really, 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 really fast. Now imagine if someone tries to get in when it's going fast. What's going to happen? Give me in comments. What's going to happen when you on the merry-go-round, someone tries to get in? Well, it's going super fast. What's going to happen to them? Chaos. They can't. Fly off. Love this. Fly off. Yes. They will hurt themselves. Yes. Yes. Mess things up. Got self-injured. Yes. They're gonna fly off. It will be nearly impossible for them to get on a merry-go-round, right? They're just gonna boom, and out they go. So here's why I brought this metaphor. I want you to imagine that your good feeling vibrations and good feeling thoughts is the merry-go-round when you're already created and up to speed, right? up to the highest speed. So what's happening is that when you are in that place, feeling good constantly, that's my idea of feel good. I want to feel good. I intend to feel good. I want to feel good. I'm going to do everything I want to feel good, feel good, feel good, feel good, feel good. So what's happening when you do that, it creates more speed. It goes up to speed. And then if someone tries to bring negative news, bad news to you, or energy vampires in this case, they're gonna fly off. Does that make sense? Let me know in the comments. Does that make sense, right? So this is the power that you have. That's exactly what the energy works like. Okay, can you say it again? Yeah, we have merry-go-round. You're on the merry-go-round. You're up to speed, right? And that's, how do you get up to speed? We're doing, I'm bringing a metaphor right now, right? So you constantly, you work on your alignment, you meditate, you wake up and you ask yourself, how do I want to feel? I want to feel good, I want to feel good. You limit news and information. Your dominant intent now is to feel good. You're up to speed, right? So when you're in that place, even if someone brings you, like someone mentioned, what if the family keep talking about negativity? It's not going to bother you. I promise you. I promise you. It's just going to fly off you, just like that, just like off that merry-go-round. They can't get in. They can't. So that is the power that you have. Okay, good. Okay. You guys on it, right? That is the power that you have. Yes, energy vampires as well, they will not be attracted to us. They will fly off, right? They just won't be able to get in. And here's what you can do to envision this process. Every time you find yourself like you're in this negative sinkhole and you find yourself arguing with someone, find yourself angry, find yourself that something that's happening is not fair, and I want you to completely accept these feelings. I don't want you to put a smiley face on and decide that I'm just going to get through this. It's tough. It's hard. No one gave us a blueprint for all of this, but we're in this together. And I promise you, when you're going to limit your exposure to anything negative, and you're going to wake up and say, I intend to feel good. I want to feel good. How can I feel good today? You are increasing the speed of that merry-go-round. Okay? So, and then I want you to envision yourself actually sitting on the merry-go-round and going fast. Like, try it even right now. Going fast. And I want to visualize your face at this moment. How do you feel? So guys, let's close our eyes. Close your eyes and envision yourself. You're super happy on that merry-go-round. Maybe you don't like them in real life. Doesn't matter. Let's just envision for now that you're happy. Can you see yourself happy? Can you see yourself smiling? And you're going and you're up to speed. Yes, yes, very relaxed. Yes, absolutely. And if it's going to help you, you can definitely imagine someone tried to get in, but they're going to have a hard time. But that visualization will help you actually. I'm in my power right now. So that visualization combined with you watching what you are consuming, I mean, information wise, and having your dominant intent to feel good will help you get up to speed to that place that feels like peace, calm, clarity, confidence. Okay? All right. I just love your responses. Feel very relaxed. I feel very happy. Wonderful, wonderful. Let me know if you guys keep envisioning, keep going up to speed with this beautiful energy that you're creating. Let me know how you feel. Adrenaline. Yes, yes, yes. Great visualization. I feel at peace. Good. Empowerment. Yeah, you almost feel like a badass, right? That's what I'm talking about. I feel good. Yes. Wonderful. Freedom. Carelessness. That's the ease that we want. That's the flow that we want. I just really smiled and felt happy after visualizing myself. Bingo. Thank you for sharing, sweetheart. This is exactly what happens. You activate it first in your mind, and then you start smiling in real life, and you're like, nothing happened. I might be still at the lockdown. Things are still kind of very weird, right? Maybe just 5 minutes ago, I had anxiety and now I'm smiling. So this is your power, guys. I'm feeling light. I'm feeling myself. Yes, I have goosebumps. I'm so, so happy to feel that, and to read that. Trouble to feel this. It's okay if you don't feel or see anything in this moment. That's also okay. I want you to accept yourself exactly where you are. Come back to this video in a day or two, rewatch it again, and try again. There's no right or wrong, okay? Okay. Yes, this is a good question. And since we're moving to Q&A, you guys can leave your questions, but this is a good one. Oh, okay. How, if you can have moments of happiness and then you cannot sustain them. So this is one thing to remember, that we came into these physical bodies agreeing that we're not going to feel happy all the time, because we need moments of, what I love how Abraham Hicks described it, moments of contrast, right? Moments of negative, so to speak, experiences that bring us more clarity for our desires. And if you're into this topic, you can definitely Google them, and maybe you're familiar with them. That's what they talk about, that we need contrast in this life. So we never agreed that we're going to come and say, I'm going to be happy, even though it feels good. However, when you practice what I gave you today, and when you practice this meditation, when you practice your feeling good intention, what's going to happen is that you're going to have more and more these moments of upliftment, of happiness. It's really about unlearning rather than learning. Okay, we've been conditioned, we've been growing up under different conditions and circumstances and under different rules, and we used to believe that that's supposed to be true. Now we got to unlearn a bunch of BS sometimes, right? So we have to unlearn and practice what we know, what we feel connected to. All right, so let's go to your cues, guys. We have a few more minutes. Okay. Okay. Sometimes I feel very dizzy when I'm anxious and I feel like I will fall. How do I center myself in such times and make myself feel good? It affects my life day to day sometimes. Okay, so when you feel dizzy, when you feel anxious, or I imagine you can feel lightheaded, that's usually could be a signal of your body communicating to you that you need to slow down, right? So when we start viewing our body from a place that it actually gives us signs, when we hurt, it hurts because that's a signal we need to do something about it, right? So our body is beautiful and magnificent. It gives you the sign you need to slow down. So what I suggest to do in the moments of anxiety, you can accept this moment exactly how you feel. Find a safe place where you can sit down if you feel dizzy. And then I want you to start taking a few deep breaths. And you're going to notice that all the time when you're going to practice this, that fear of something that can happen from this anxiety will go away. Obviously, I want to also mention, guys, I'm not a medical doctor. This is not a medical advice. So if you feel there is something needs to be checked and run by your doctor or a therapist, please, please, please take this seriously as well. Okay? Okay. Okay, questions are going fast. I'm trying to catch. Okay. Hi, Jane. I'm actually DM'd you this question already. I'm curious about journaling. I've intuitively journaled in Google Doc for a long time because it helps me keep track of my days. I'm told I should be actually writing instead. I don't have the energy to keep up and write down everything that happens, good or bad, all day. Is online journaling just as effective? Thank you, Danielle. Thank you, sweetheart. First of all, please email me your questions because my DM is getting packed and I sometimes get to miss your questions, obviously. So it will be easier to get in touch with me. Love your question, honey. So here's the thing. So maybe someone told you that journaling, actually writing down, is better for you, but doing it online works better for you. Here's the thing about that is what works for me is not going to work for you. I personally find journaling in a piece of paper, holding my journal in my hands, feeling the pen, feeling the writing, works better for me. However, when I used to do connection to my spirit guides and documentation, you know, we'll just go back and forth with our questions. And I teach this method as well, how to connect to your spirit guides. I was using actually Google Docs and it worked for me. So this question is great because again, there's so much influence out there and people sometimes can come over and say, you know what, I know better. This will work best for you. And you can just say gracefully, thank you, and still listen to your heart. This is a very good question because it might not be just for journaling. And yes, journaling is as effective online as you just using it in your physical actual journal. Why? Because you feel the most connected when you do it in Google Docs. So do it in Google Docs, okay? What works for you is it's just no one knows what's best for you. No, and I mean no one. It could be a great expert, it could be a therapist, it could be a life coach, you know, no one knows what works for you best. You have to find that and trust that, okay? Trust. Okay. You're very welcome, sweetheart. Okay. How do I know when it's me or my ego that answers questions I ask, or if it's my spirit or higher self? I love this question. It's my favorite. All right. It's a very frequent question that I get asked a lot. Okay. When your higher self tells you something, it feels good. It always feels good. It's just, it's emotional thing, right? When you feel fear, and ego has usually certain agenda, you know, it will try to be better than someone else. It will try to have higher numbers in something and maybe in social following. It will have the goals that, let's say if it's regarding money, it's all about the money versus actually how can I have fun in this situation. So your ego will make you feel like almost like a chill, you know, maybe you will feel physical chill in your body, actual belly ache. I want you to find a place of your alignment and use all of these tools that I taught you today. And then from that place of alignment, you can ask your spirit guides, is this something I'd like to do right now? Will this sparkle inspire me? Will this inspire my heart? Will I find my sparkle when I'm going to do this project or follow this process? And so when you're going to ask these questions, usually, you know, I'm working on a project right now. Just thinking about that project makes me feel like, you know, I just feel so excited about it. I can talk about it for hours. So that way, you know, you just know it. Okay. All right. We have for one more question. You're very welcome. Actually, two good questions, and they're kind of similar. I wonder if I can combine them. Okay, let's go. Let me try to combine them. So the first question, I have constant need to prove myself to others, especially to prove that I'm not weak, since I'm very sensitive and an empath, as an empath. How to stop that? Why I have that need? Such a good question. Okay, let me go over these two questions separately, but they're very similar. So, I have the need to prove myself. This is so common in empath. We constantly feel the need to be validated, right? Am I doing this right? Is this a good idea? That comes from not being connected to our empowered self. So I believe as an empath, you have yourself and your empowered self. So when you connect to your empowered empath within, you stop looking for validation, right? And how do we stop that need? Is that we start practicing it. By the tools that I gave you, connect to yourself, connect to that place where you feel good. And then I want you to trust yourself a little bit more. One exercise that will help you with that, to speak to your spirit guides, to connect to your spirit guides. You can also do journaling, asking them questions and feeling what kind of answer comes to you. What I notice is that empaths start becoming empowered and more confident when they start noticing that they can get signals of communication with the spirit guides easily if they tune in. That brings the most confidence to empath. I got to tell you that. So start journaling these questions, start communicating. All right. And the other one that I like here. Sensitive to other comments on me. When I heard people judge me, I will think of it for the whole day. I will start to blame myself. What should I do to make myself won't be affected by other negative comments so easily? Aren't we all at some point feel affected by that? And again, we only can get affected by other people's comments or negative comments when we are not trusting in ourselves, when we again placing that approval into the hands of other people. Okay, so this is so common for empath. And the first step is stop judging yourself at this moment that you feel this way. But because the second it happens, you're judging yourself that you feel this way as an empath, right? So this moment, just take a few deep breaths and I stop judging myself because I'm exactly where I need to be. I'm exactly where I need to be. And then what helps me the most is to change your focus, change your shift, change your attention, is to think about something completely different. Let's say there's a conversation going on and there's actual comment, you know, and you took that judgment, maybe it was like a psychic attack almost even. So what happens in this case, I want you to detach from that place. I want you to go into your mind and think about butterflies. Just imagine, like, you know, I'm thinking about green butterflies, blue butterflies, red butterflies. You can think about trees, the forest, something completely that is not going to evoke certain emotions and feelings. Then you say, I don't judge myself, right? You stop judgment, you stop self-judgment. You're going to feel better and you're going to find that connection with your higher self on what to do next, whether to reply to certain comments, whether to take action, but you're going to make it from the place where you actually feel good. All right. You're very welcome. It was such a pleasure connecting with you, my beautiful souls. I want to thank you for being here. Know that I'm here to support you. So you're going to get the replay of this video. And please use this meditation every morning if you can. And please know that you're not alone in this. We're all in this together. this is not gonna last a lifetime, right? Everything is temporary. Everything changes. So nothing is permanent. And every time when you don't feel good, come back to this video, share it with others, pass it along, share it with as many people as you can so you can feel uplifted and other people can feel uplifted. The more we create this space within us that is positive, that is uplifting, the more we're able to actually send that energy into the world to other people. Okay? Such a beautiful thing that you can do. Beautiful session. Thank you. You're very welcome. You're very, very, very welcome, guys. I will keep in touch with you. Thank you again for joining me. And God bless you all. Stay true to yourself. Bye, my beautiful souls. Let's just put our hands in a prayer and maybe take a collective deep breath all together and release. And maybe let's do a collective Om. We're going to take a deep breath and chant Om. That was such a beautiful experience. It's been a pleasure connecting with you. God bless you. Stay safe, grounded, and true to yourself. Bye, guys.